Yes, people. Welcome back to Real Ball Talk. A quick last minute video. We decided, you know what, let's do a quick match reaction. We're gonna go into more detail tomorrow, but right now the game's just happened, emotions are high. So yeah, man, let's get into it. What are you saying, my bro Jeff? What are you telling me?
Yeah, man, all good, man. Interesting viewing.
Yeah, yeah, interesting view for sure. We're gonna delve into it still. Big up our guy HO in the chat. Hope you're good, G. Saying Arsenal trash dog. I mean, yeah, listen, that game was wow. How to summarize that game? I mean, just outclassed. It was just a for me. I was just frightened by how easy it was for Chelsea. Like, if they really, really, really wanted to, they could have won 4 or 5-0. If they really, really wanted to. Like, if you think about it, Lukaku had that header. They had so many chances in and around the box. Reece James was wide open all the time. Like,
hmm
they were just cutting through us through our midfield. Yeah, man, it was a joke, really. What are you saying, Jeff? Like, man, like quick fast thoughts on the game, man.
Just goes. I say it all the time. Man. Maybe people think I'm joking or like trying to like appease the joke, but we just
Yeah,
aren't good. Like,
yeah,
and that's just it. Like, that's why that there's no real rush for like a new manager for me because like, all right, you get a better manager with these players. Where do you go? Like, we
mm,
had a game plan which worked for like 10 minutes. We were trying to like stop the ball into Lukaku, but the moment Chelsea found another way to like break through, um, it was the free for all. Like Mari had, I've not joking. That's one of the worst halves of football
mm,
I've ever seen in the Prem. Like that's up with like Bramble
yeah,
against Spurs,
yeah,
McShane against Everton. Like that was really bad because
yeah.
you went in with a game plan to outmuscle the strongest striker in the Prem. That was your game plan, and you're not strong.
Mm.
Like
That's the thing. Pablo Mari is not even strong.
it didn't make any sense. Like you're literally like trying to like go through him to get the ball. Like Lukaku just looking at you like, bro, do you know I'm like twice your size? I know
Yeah,
we're the same height, but I will bully you. And that's what happened with the first goal. Like Lukaku,
mm,
the ball came into Lukaku, he laid it off. Mari then was slow to react to even get back into
yeah,
the box. So you're already at a disadvantage. You're in a foot
yeah,
race with Lukaku back to your own box.
yeah,
And then Lukaku just said, you know what, man, let me just make it easy for myself. Let me push this little dickhead down on the
yeah,
floor and go and score. And
yeah.
that's what he did.
That's
Like,
literally what he did.
yeah, it was
Literally.
literally like schoolboy stuff. So,
Mad
like,
school, man.
we tried to set like little traps for them, but it just didn't work. Like, there's just a
Not at all.
golfing class between Arsenal and Chelsea. Like, we're just not good. Like, the kind of players we have, like someone like I know Bamian gets a lot of stick, but what do you do if you don't get any clear cut chances like from the people behind you? Like he came on, he had like one swing, like left footed shot, and that
Yeah.
was it. Like he didn't get another sniff of a
Mm.
chance. He had like a header, which I'm surprised he even won because
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pass wasn't great. Like he just made the best out of it, but it's just a lot wrong. Like, though Saka looks a little tired still. I think it's too
Mm.
much football. I say a lot just about young players playing too much. Like, I think he's played too much in the last year, and he's tired. Like he hasn't got a chance to recharge properly. England went far in the Euros. He was a major part in it. So it's just a lot wrong. Um, Pepe, oh man,
Mm.
Pepe is that's probably that. It sounds weird. He's probably the most disappointing player again today.
Mm.
Even though Tierney was pretty much or partially at fault for the first goal, definitely at fault for the second goal.
Yeah.
Mari was, yeah. Listen, that
Yeah.
was you can make an all or nothing series out of that performance, but
Yeah. For public,
but
this.
but Pepe like it just doesn't make sense because again, like it's kind of like last week. I said you're one of the more senior players like in age, like, and you're playing against Marcus Alonso.
Yeah.
who is good going forward but is not good defensively. Run at him or exploit the space he leaves. You didn't. You ran. I think I saw him run once, like in the first 10 minutes, and he got some joy. And then he just thought, you know what, I'm not going to do it again because why would you want success on the right wing?
Yeah.
Let me just pass it inside every time. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was strange, strange display. I just don't think there's much hope with these players, and I don't, and like we're not going to be able to get rid of a lot of these players. Like it just is what it is. Like no, everyone's saying that the 100 and whether we spent the most, but again, there needs to be context with that. Like it sounds good, like in terms of a headline that Arsenal spent the most. Like Kroenke really does help, and it's the way the money's being used. Just goes back to why would top players want to join Arsenal for one. City spent 100 million on Grealish alone. So we got White, Lokonga, Tavares. Who am I missing?
Ramsdale, Odegaard.
Ramsdale, Odegaard. It's a bit different. Like I know it sounds like whoa, like Arsenal really spent this year. But if you don't spend for several years and fix problems, do you think one window is going to change it? Like this is a start. So whilst we still got, I think, a week or so left of the transfer window, so we still need to add one or two players, whether it be in swap deals or whatever. But this is just the first real window where you can, or Arteta can maybe start to try and put something together over the season. But like, again, no one should expect, even if we do get a European place next year, you shouldn't then expect like a title push or anything because we're a long way away from that.
Yeah, I reckon we're probably like 5-10 years away from that, if I'm being honest.
Facts.
Big up Ed in the chat saying shout out Pablo.
That's amazing.
Tierney been getting exposed lately from HO. Big up RX in the building saying Tierney was never a good left back. Bring back Monreal. Funny enough, Monreal was actually a pretty solid left back for Arsenal. He did a good job.
Okay.
He was decent. Like obviously Tierney was bad today. Like he was over covering way too much. I wasn't understanding why at the time he was over covering.
I think so I can guess why.
I can guess why, and I think it's got to do with Pablo Mari getting ripped consistently. But sometimes I know you gotta like help your brother out, but sometimes you can't help your brother out but kill yourself in the process.
Yeah, it's kind of what he did today. Yeah, like it was one of his worst displays for Arsenal. Like you can say what you want about him attacking that crossing. He might pick the wrong cross at times. I think he did at times today as well. Like he just picked the wrong cross. But he's a good left back. Like regardless of what's being said, like one bad game doesn't define your career or whatnot. It just wasn't a good performance, innit? Like you weren't good, and that's fine. Like just like when we don't know how serious that injury is, but hopefully you can bounce back, get some fitness, put some games together, and he'll be good. But yeah, it was just one of those kind of displays where Reece James had fun.
Literally, Reece James has had fun, and obviously RX is saying Jalil was right about Tierney. I mean, I'm sure Jalil's going to talk about it tomorrow, but like he's looking like a bit of a prophet right now because Tierney got injured again as well, which is it's another problem there. HO saying Monreal was consistent. He actually was, to be fair. It's just towards the end when he just got a bit older, he just was getting caught out of pace, just lost his legs. But he was actually a consistent fullback for Arsenal. I can't even lie. One of the better ones over the years. And obviously RX saying Jalil thinks otherwise. I mean, that display. Let me start with Pablo Mari. That display Pablo Mari put on forth today was disgraceful. Like the things he broke so many rules of how to play center back today. It was scary. Like when you're playing against a striker that's stronger and quicker than you, I understand like what that feels like. That is, you're thinking you're scared any time the ball's always going to go to him, but you don't play to his strengths. If the guy is sometimes Lukaku was standing well behind the defense, why is Pablo Mari following him there? There's no need for you to always stand behind him. I've never seen a centre back pinned back as many times as Pablo Mari did today. And never. The only time he won a duel was at the end when the ref felt sorry for him and it was actually a foul and he should have been sent off. That's the only time. Remember that
the
one?
challenge was wild.
That was wild as well, but that's when the ref feels sorry for you, and he allows.
That just shows you his IQ, because if you do that in the first minute, there's no yellow, because that's what you're meant to do. If you're playing against someone who's that strong, you set the tone early. Listen, it's not going to be an easy ride for you. I'm going to take you out now, and maybe that will change your mindset and how you're going to play against me for the rest of the 90 minutes. You waited until the 33rd minute to foul him after he's already scored.
Yeah, after he's already settled in the game, he already knows he's got the better of you, and now you want to foul it and get a yellow at the same time. Like the tackle he did proved nothing. In fact, the only thing it proved to Lukaku is this guy's done. Like he's already finished. The guy's fried mentally. So, but yeah, man. But listen, people, make sure you're smashing those likes.
Yes.
Boys, all right. Anyway, Pablo Mari, I'm done with that waste of space. So who's my next target? I thought Cedric Ryback didn't do anything. I thought Rob Holding wanted to act like a tough guy, but I didn't think he was good as well. Tierney was bad. Saka was very bad. I know he's just come back, so I'm allowing him a bit, but he was very bad today. Yeah, I thought Martinelli was disgraceful again.
I wouldn't say disgraceful, just non-existent.
Non-existent. And when he did get the ball, his touch was so poor. Who else played? Pepe, as you said, Pepe's just one of them flimsy players. You know those guys that, like, if the game's not going for him, he's just gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Not gonna do anything too spectacular. I'm just gonna drift.
There's no bravery in possession. Like the only ones who are brave in possession is Lukaku, who is 2 games in, but he looks like he's not afraid to get on the ball. Smith Rowe, Smith Rowe, you can just see it, like he's probably a step above some of these players he's playing with, just in terms of the way he thinks.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, because there was a time where he was like right back, and it was one of those awkward balls to control. And before you know it, 3 touches later, he's clear of 2 players. It's just different abilities on the ball. But he's another one. Saka, when fully fit and rested, is not afraid in possession. That he's happy to get on the ball. But that's the problem. Like, there's a lot of people scared to be on the ball. Like, even Rob Holding, like, at times today is just hoofing it. Tierney did it a couple of times where it's just like, no. You can just play the short, trust your neighbor, give the ball to him, get it back, trust yourself in possession. But when you hoof it, it doesn't help anything. And that's what makes our forwards look bad, because you just hoof it. They're like, what the hell is going on here? They're just chasing loose balls, and they're getting popped around by defenders, and then attack start. Whereas if you're brave on the ball, at least something. If you lose the ball trying the right things, I'm not going to be angry.
Yeah.
But if you're scared.
And that's where, for me, our best player today was Lukaku. Like, I thought he really did try to get on the ball. He made some nice passes. Obviously, he lost it a few times as well. But he kept trying to get on the ball. And, I hate to go back to this, but his partner in midfield, Xhaka, the guy's a waste of space. Like, just hiding, fouling people, not doing anything productive at all. And you look at that game and you watch Jorginho and you watch Kovacic, and Jorginho's clearly the guy that's dictating the play, and Kovacic is the one who's the ball carrier that takes it nearer to the final third. Lukaku was having to do both roles.
Yeah,
he was picking up the ball from the centre backs and keeper, and he was the one trying to get it to the forwards. Like, second off, what did Xhaka actually do?
Not a damn thing. But
how can you go for a centre mid, bro? Like, explain to me how you can be invisible in central midfield.
He had that Harry Potter coat. Remember that quote he used
Bro, you can't be invisible in center mid, bro. How?
it's just another one of the we can't sell him because his stock clearly isn't high enough even after a good Euros. So we have to get him an extra year to hope he does well to sell him. It's like just a catch-22. There's not much we can do. Like hopefully when Partey is fit, and if he can stay fit, then maybe Xhaka doesn't play as much. It can be Partey in the Congo. I don't know. But yeah, and it's going to be a long while because we're not buying a centre mid this window. That's been made clear.
Because of that. Because
we can't get rid of him and we had to sign him to a new
deal.
Bro,
that's what I said. Just take the 12 million. Just get rid of him, bro. Just cut your losses.
I hear it, but yeah, it was just the deal was so insulting here after a good Euros. Because imagine the guy has a good Euros.
Jeff, we've just had COVID.
11 mil.
Bro, we've just had COVID, yeah. No one has money. There's some Arsenal fans that
they have money.
That's the thing. No one has money. But I'm saying, I'm saying some teams don't have money because of COVID, right? And I'm saying you've got some Arsenal fans still trying to defend Xhaka, saying he's a valuable player. I will ask the question again because I have not had an answer. Tell me the 28-year-old in his prime, central midfield captain of this country, who no one wants for £15 million.
But I said it before, like Xhaka holds us back and helps us all at the same time because he's clearly trusted by 3 managers. So it must be something because he's like one of the more vocal players in the teams because we don't have any. But then at the same time, he's just like, there's probably compilations you can find on like a YouTube of like 6 minutes of just clear mistakes.
Clear.
Like undefendable mistakes.
Undefendable mistakes.
Yeah, you're right. It's another poor display. Like one thing that he does, which I don't get, but he seems to get away with it a lot of the time, is closing off his own angle when he receives the ball. Like he doesn't receive it on a half. Like you're taught when you're playing football, like check your shoulder, receive it on the half. You can see what's around you. You can bounce it. You could turn out. You can do what you need to do. He closes off his angle and leaves himself with like one option. But then a lot of the time he just doesn't get punished. I don't know how he doesn't get punished. Maybe it's because you're doing something that no one does, so no one's planning for it. I don't know. But he just does so many odd things. Like so many for a central midfield. And it's just like I'm never gonna blame it on just one man. But I will say this again. It's no coincidence that since that clown has joined the club, we have not been close to top 4. It's just not a coincidence. I'm not having that. Listen, I'm not trying to just scapegoat him, but I've just had enough of central midfielders who are just useless. Like when someone explains to me how you go missing and you're invisible in central midfield, then we can have a conversation because that should literally be impossible to do. To be invisible in central midfield, the busiest part on the pitch, but
the busiest part on the pitch, the engine room.
Yeah, I don't think you're maybe giving him that even too much credit in our failure, if that makes sense, because we're just bad. Yeah. We're just bad.
We were bad.
Today is just another reminder, of just golfing class. Like Martinelli is bad, but he spent half his time just running around. And then the times he did have the ball. That's where you need someone who's just a bit older with a little more experience. As one time he made a great run, but then the pass was a little bit short, and then he tried this elaborate turn when.
That one where Rudy got cleaned him.
Yeah, because you didn't need to do that touch, but you're spending a lot of time just running around, exhausting yourself, and it doesn't really help your game. Because the moments you're going to be needed for clinical, precise play. You're probably exhausted from just useless running. It sounds crazy, but that's literally what was happening.
I hear you, and let me read some of the comments. We got a few, and make sure to smash the likes, people. Big up everyone. Van Dijk versus Lukaku next week would be interesting. You say that now, but let's wait till next week. Van Dijk is going to show you how you deal with him. Tierney doesn't ever look up. He just boots it. He does do it a lot. He takes a touch
He
and
does
looks down all
sometimes.
the time. He does it a lot. I can't lie. And one of the plays today that made me sick was that one where he booted it down the line and he tried to chase it for about 30 seconds. And that got the crowd up. And people were like, yeah, that could make a difference. And within 1 minute, everything had already gone. It was a pure passion play merchant. Like, it just made me sick.
Nah, I didn't like that touch. It was heavy. You're just exhausting yourself off the pitch.
You're just exhausted, bro. It's like you've done it on purpose. I'm not even going to get into Tierney too much, man, because I like Tierney. Big up Wyo in the building saying first home game of the season, first time we've been able to pack out the Emirates in over a year, booed at half time and full time. Only Arsenal. Hey, that's what we do, man. Banter FC is what we do. RX saying, since Salah backs Harry Maguire, like, why do people get close to guys like Lukaku, stand off him, his touch is bad, force him to dribble, he will lose the ball. Don't give him an option to whine on you. 100%. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
He said whine on you.
Partey and Labanda won't work. You need a proper passer. I don't know if you're taking a piss there with Labanda, but I hear you. I actually don't think Partey and Lokonga will work because for me, they're too similar. For me, they're a bit too similar.
Oh no, man! That's the best we got in terms of.
I hear you. I will still play that. Don't get me wrong, Jeff. Let me not get it twisted. For anyone watching, I will never pick Xhaka. That's how I'm just making it clear. I would just not pick him. I'll pick Jeff. I'll pick you. Hey, the Xhaka. I'll keep it real, bro. Let's get fit, G. Come on. Tierney most overrated left back in the league. I remember some Arsenal fan telling me he's better than Robertson. The funny thing is, there actually were Arsenal fans that said this, and you know what? I can't lie. That's why I have zero sympathy for Arsenal fans. They deserve everything they can.
Why would you even listen to that? Who's
the problem?
Tierney is kind of Robertson's understudy. How can he be better than Robertson?
Like, I mean, the only thing that Tierney does better than Robertson is probably drive with the ball better. Like, he's a better driver running with the ball. Robertson's got better crosses. Mm-hmm. Robertson's bad defending. Robertson's got a better temperament. And Robertson's better with the ball at his feet in terms of he gets it. Robertson has his head up all the time. Head up. Ooh. Tierney gets it looking down. You can't pass it when you're looking down, bro. You cannot.
There's definitely things he needs to get better at, but to say he's not good or I guess overrated is subjective, innit? But I don't think he's not good. Like, I don't think he's not good. Like, he's good, but there's just things he needs to clearly work on. But yeah, I guess Arsenal fans make it worse when I don't know why you would say he's better than Robertson, probably the best left back in the world.
Probably top 2 or top 3 easily.
Like, there's not many with him.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do. In fact, why did I say we? I am so ashamed of that rubbish. Xhaka is shit. Arsenal ain't had a solid midfielder in so long they've forgotten what it looks like. I mean, I'll keep it real. This might be mad. I actually think that Coquelin was better for us than Xhaka. Coquelin in a period of 3 years, he was actually better than us for us than Xhaka was.
It sounds, you know what? I don't even want to pick a winner out of that. That's a really bad fight.
It's a bad fight. But
yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Listen, bro, Jeff, when we signed Xhaka, remember that time we had Cazorla and Coquelin as our midfield too, the deep line, yeah?
It was working.
It was working, yeah? There were Arsenal fans saying Cazorla should be dropped for Xhaka.
Who said that?
I'm telling you, I'll get some of the videos for you, bro. There were Arsenal fans saying Cazorla should be dropped for Xhaka. Cazorla
was playing out of his skin then.
Cazorla was literally, you know what the difference is there's levels to this. When Xhaka gets pressed by one man, you're scared. When Cazorla gets pressed by 2 men, you're confident because you're like, yes, this is what we want.
You'll find his way out.
Way out.
But it comes down to like the way you receive the ball. Like when you receive the ball negatively already, like what chance you gonna have to go past somebody?
You know the thing with Xhaka is, if you're not that mobile in midfield, like you said, you always need to have a head on the swivel, know what's coming behind you, right? But if I know I'm not mobile, one of the things I can do is run to get it, see someone's coming, pop it back straight away. Because then
draw them in,
then that person may not necessarily press you again because they're like, okay, if I press it, he might just pop it off. That might then give you the chance, if you're scanning again, now I can take a turn out. Now I can assess my options. But this, anyway, let's not make it too much about striker.
Yeah. Everyone needs the equal grilling, I guess.
Everyone needs, don't worry, we're coming to the forwards, don't worry. Ask yourself if any of your players start in a top 4 club. Give me the players in the clubs because I can guarantee no Arsenal man gets in without a doubt. I mean, listen, in Liverpool's team, no.
Maybe Aubameyang and Firmino can fight.
I even think that is probably no because yeah,
maybe recent form. I don't know.
Obviously, I'd take Firmino every day over Aubameyang, but you're probably right. Wow, I can't even lie to you, bro. I'm not even in the mood to think about that. Ron was feasting. Big up the No Post podcast. Go subscribe to them, my guys. Tierney injured again, most injury-prone player in the league. We knew he was injury-prone at Celtic. He used to get injured all the time. He literally signed for Arsenal injured.
Yeah, he did.
So that's not surprised. Yeah. Gabriel will be coming back soon, so I think you'll defend better then. Top 4, top 6 isn't written off. Listen, bro. Just stop this top 4 nonsense.
Yeah, I know. Top 4 is wild. Like, we're not a top 4 team.
Wild.
As I said, 6th is the highest we can aim for, and that's aim.
Yeah,
I don't know if we'll get 6th. But like it's we're really like fighting for that last Europa League spot because that's all we can really do, isn't it?
Yeah. Tierney plays like Milner, head down and straight to the job. Yeah, I mean, Milner's a decent player. I can't lie, man. Milner's a decent player.
Listen, say what you want. Milner's a good player. Like 16 years. No, not 16 years. Milner's 35. 17? 19 years in the league because Milner started like 16 at Leeds. Yeah, he did.
And he
didn't get dropped. Like, there's a reason why, because he knows how to play in the Premier League.
He knows how to play. He's a good player, man. Milner's a good player. Big up TOG, Opinion Guna in the building. Make sure to go subscribe to him, people. My guy saying bullied. Mari was shocking.
Oh, man.
Coquelin was not bad, but Hazard killed the young boy. That, you know what? Low-key, Coquelin never recovered from that. I can't lie. Yeah, that was bad.
He got ruined.
Yeah, that was bad. I can't lie. That's a good point. It's worrying that 2 strikers in 2 weeks have been man of the match. We can't handle focal point strikers. Yeah, he's probably right. We can't, which is bad. Alba couldn't lace Bobby's boots. Alba can fight. LOL, Jeff. Hey, Jeff was just trying to make a case, man. Obviously, Jeff will take Firmino over Aubameyang as well. Yeah, I'm thinking
Firmino is good, but we can't highlight Aubrey ain't good. But on a recent form, even like they both had some subpar seasons, did they not?
They did. Aubameyang's subpar season stands out more because when he doesn't score, he might as well just be me and you right now, just watching the game.
Yeah, I guess like Firmino's game isn't goals though, so that's why it stands out because he just works hard. So again, it's just how you look at it.
Yeah, I think Firmino's. I understand. There's some games where I see Firmino, I'm just like, I wish he had more confidence. But as a player, like he really brings the best out of Mane and Salah. He really gets them involved in the game, and that's why like this Jota up top thing, I don't think will last for Liverpool. Like if they really want to challenge. Because Jota scores goals, but his hold-up play is just non-existent. So if I'm Liverpool this week against Chelsea, I'm playing Firmino. I'm not sure they will, but I'm playing Firmino, Salah, and Mane. I'm going to try and trust it from free.
For me as a player, good player. But yeah, just as like a forward, a striker, I don't know, innit? Like I guess if you're playing the Liverpool way, then of course over that stand a chance. It's Firmino works better for that system, innit?
Yeah, exactly that. Honestly, not trolling. News will finish bottom half next week is a guaranteed loss. Yeah, we've definitely lost to Man City. It's just a case of how many, to be honest. If Man City, the only reason they might not pipe us that bad is because Pep might be like, you know, well, that's my guy over there. I can't even do it like this, you know what I'm saying? I just tell him to chill out at half time. You know what I'm saying, Jeff?
He's coming to kill us, man.
He's coming to kill us. It's not even they're coming. We're going to theirs, bro. We're going to the Etihad. Jesus masterclass. Do you think Ben White was not playing because they were protecting him? Apparently, he's got COVID in it. So
yeah, I saw that on Friday morning. They said like he arrived at training and left. So I don't know,
Okay.
like if I doubt we're protecting him. Like, why would you protect him? Like, bro,
Yeah, and then say he's got COVID. Nah,
yeah. If you
doesn't
play
make
bad,
sense.
you play bad, innit? Like he
Yeah,
would have
trust.
done better. He would have done better against Lukaku for the pure fact that he knows he's not stronger than him.
Yeah, yeah. He would have done better for the pure fact he's not Pablo Mari.
Yeah,
Let's
Pablo Mari is a different guy. Like, because you're not stronger than Lukaku, but you want to go toe to toe for everything, and Lukaku
listen,
won every time.
Jeff. There was one time. Remember first half when Mason Mount ripped Pablo Mari twice in the corner, bro. How like Mason Mount's a good player, but Pablo Mari made him look like he was Hazard or Neymar, bro.
Doing some
He,
amazing tricks.
like, nah. Pablo Mari is actually a joke. Like he is a waste of space. That
Yeah, I've got no real good things to say about him. He doesn't play often, but when he does, it's just like yes, the only benefit of you is you're left footed.
yeah, literally, and even that is like imagine. Nah, man.
I'm not gonna play a no foot player.
Imagine the reason you're in the team is because you're left footed.
That's literally it.
That's literally it. That
Left
I
footed and
literally
tall, but you
left
can't
footed and
jump.
tall, but you can't jump.
Yeah, no, it's bad because Gabriel is another one where he's good, but he's a young player who's got a lot to learn, and I'm excited for him to come back. And he's got a lot of things he needs to work on as a defender. Like he's good, he's strong, he's powerful, but he's too much on the front foot. But come on, Gabriel or Mari. Like Gabriel's like 3 of Mari, and that just shows
Yeah.
how bad Mari is.
It's bad. Like obviously people smash that, but it's bad. Like you said, like Gabriel's got holes to fix in this game, but we are crying out for him. And again,
Yeah,
I think Pablo Mari had 1 or 2 decent games last season. And I'm pretty sure there were some Arsenal fans saying he should be the star over Gabriel. And it's just the same old thing. Like Pablo Mari, he was awful. I thought Leonard was actually all right today.
wasn't bad.
I thought Martinelli, like I said, he was just non-existent. I thought he was bad. I thought he was very bad. I thought Saka was very bad. I thought Smith Rowe tried. He just
Quality around, isn't it? Like,
enough quality around. It's just that simple.
yeah, like there's times where he's bursting, and then in the end, he's just looking for like a cross because there's no one. There's no one I can really give the ball to.
Yeah,
So
and you know what? You know what? I can't even pronounce the word right now. What typified Smith Rowe today was towards the end when he got the ball on the left and he tried to take Jorginho on 1-on-1, and Jorginho just pocketed him and ran away with the ball, right? And I saw Smith Rowe's head just go down. It was one of them ones where he was just like, I can't trust any of you, man, to do anything. So I'm just going to give you the ball, you're going to lose this guy and make something happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. He's actually, Smith Rowe's growing on me still. I can't lie. Like, he's actually a good player. He's actually better than a lot of the crap we have around him.
I think he's got a lot of ingredients to be a good player. I think he needs to add goals. Like that's one thing I don't think he really has. Like he doesn't shoot enough. But I'm not mad. He can shoot, but he just doesn't get hold of enough shots. But the way he plays in like terms of like the little intricacies and stuff, he can really play.
He can really play him. Right foot, left foot. I like him still. I like him. He's growing on me. But hey, I mean, listen. Boy, I don't think there's much more to be said. Obviously, big up Chelsea, easy win for them. It was just a stroll in the park. Lukaku man of the match in his first game.
What do you make of his performance?
You know what? If I'm honest with you, I thought he was very good given the opposite. Like it was the opposition were literally a match made in heaven for him.
Yeah.
I thought he was very good, but I'll be honest, I saw 1 or 2 things where I said, that's still a bit of the touch that I saw before from Lukaku. Like, watch, I'm just going to say it to everyone watching now, watch Van Dijk next week against Lukaku. That's how you play against him. Watch next week.
Yeah, I think like everyone's holding Van Dijk to last season or the season before standard. Remember, he's coming off a serious injury. It might not be as simple as we think. Like, and if I'm Lukaku, like I'll probably be doing more of today. Like I'm not gonna be trying to really test Van Dijk, even though he might because he has been injured. But like, yeah, Van Dijk has been injured, so I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's gonna be as easy a pocketing as everyone thinks. Like
I'm not saying
Lukaku's
he's gonna
life.
pocket him. I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying he's gonna pocket him. I'm just saying. How many times did we see today Lukaku hold off Mari and you're literally looking at the TV like they can pass it into him anytime they want.
Yeah, now
You know
it
what I'm
was really
saying?
bad defending.
It
I
was
can't
very
lie.
bad, and that's where also as bad. Obviously, Matip, obviously, Mari disgraced for what he was doing. But there's the other question you have to ask is why was the central midfielder not covering the gap for the ball to be played?
He tried. It wasn't working. He
Oh,
like
really?
he's not mobile enough to keep getting across and then cutting out things. Like things will just find their way to Lukaku and
Yeah,
you can
well,
kind of get away. Like
yeah.
his touch, let's be clear, his touch is never going to be perfect. It's too late
Mm,
in the day for that. The best he
yes,
can do for
yes,
himself is work on the things or like kind of like judge his own bad touch,
yes,
things like that.
yeah.
Like at times, like I thought he was. I mean, that's the most seasoned professional performance I've seen from him, because
I agree in that sense. Yeah, seasoned.
yeah, yeah, like you know now that listen, my touch isn't great. Like, I got criticism for it my whole career. Who cares though? Like about a bad touch, I'm gonna pin my guy. You're not getting it off me. I'm
Yeah,
gonna set it off. I'm gonna bring my midfielders into play. And if the chance breaks and it goes wide, I'm getting there ahead of you because I'm stronger
yeah.
than you.
That's a fair point. It's almost like Lukaku got to the point where it's like, you know what? If I see the ball coming over, I ain't gonna try to touch it first time because I know I can't. So I'm gonna pin the guy back. So I'll give myself 2 or 3 touches to get the ball settled, pop
Yeah.
it off, and now I'm off again. So you're
It's
right. Very, very
easy.
seasoned performance.
Yeah.
Matip will deal with Lukaku. People don't put respect on his name. You know what? Matip, I was having this conversation today when I was playing football. He is a very underrated defender. Matip is quality.
He's decent, man. He's decent.
He's a good defender. I can't lie. So yeah, Lukaku next week should be a quality game. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be a real game of football, not the trash that you just watched.
Yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, listen. We got tomorrow's show where we're gonna go into a lot more detail with Jalil and Rash. But it's been a good little match reaction. So yeah, people, make sure to smash the like button. Share your comments afterwards on what you made of the game, who your man of the match was, etc. And yeah, just make sure 6:30 tomorrow we got the review show. So make sure to tune into that. Should definitely be interesting. But big up to everyone who's tuned in. Obviously, we did this last minute off the cuff.
Salute to
So
everyone.
yeah, big up to everyone who's tuned in. So yeah, man. I think that's all. Everyone enjoy your Sunday evening. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 6:30. Peace and love, people. Peace.
Indeed. Salute.